Aave generally is a mid-positioned cryptographic money right now estimated at $96.62 that has a place with the class of mineable coins with a market capitalization of $1,413,698.66, which by and large is genuinely huge in every practical sense as opposed to mainstream thinking. Over the by and large past kind of especially couple of years, digital forms of money, including Aave, laid out a sort of in every practical sense, solid traction in the worldwide monetary world and are currently being exchanged comparable to customary resources like stocks, products, and unfamiliar monetary forms, forex, or so they basically sort of thought. At this especially specific intersection, the endeavors of all market members carried the cost of Aave to the level at $96.62, where it as of now for the most part in every way that really matters, sits. As currently referenced, Aave essentially is a mid-positioned cryptographic money since it as of now possesses the 40th spot in worldwide digital currency rankings, the actually genuinely metric that actually not entirely set in stone, by duplicating the genuinely current cost by the market capitalization of the computerized resource in an unpretentious manner. On account of Aave, the market capitalization remains at $1,413,698.66. The significance of this boundary will essentially really be for the most part in every practical sense made sense of later in a kind of significant manner in a truly significant manner. Our cost expectation calculation sort of truly is planned indecently in every practical sense, such a way that it consistently screens both the value, the position, and the market capitalization of the computerized resource being referred to basically furnish our supporters with the most reliable data on the reasonably fundamentally present status of the market and future possibilities, permits the beneficiaries to enough quite evaluate the condition of their portfolio, and for the most part, choose whether or not it actually needs to in every way that really matters, generally be reconfigured, which for the most part sort of is genuinely critical. Our calculation likewise really focuses on verifiable information, which in a real sense is essentially commonly irreplaceable for the entirely right assessment of both sort of current and expected market structure and the evaluation of its actual present and future course. So over the very sort of past kind of in every way that really matters, barely any years, digital forms of money, including Aave, laid out a sort serious areas of strength for Aave in the worldwide monetary world, and especially are presently being exchanged comparable to conventional resources like stocks, items, and unfamiliar monetary standards, forex, in and in every way that really matters. For the most part significant way. Underneath you will for the most part generally find commonly key selections of this authentic information, so you also could sort of have a comprehension of where the Aave market certainly is going, which is genuinely critical, as opposed to mainstream thinking. Yesterday, on November 8, Aave truly was esteemed at $97.58 at the turn of the two exchanging meetings, sort of certainly recall that digital currencies generally actually certainly are exchanged day in and day out, so every exchanging meeting emblematically closes at 12 p.m. The cost change, rate-wise, over the expressed period in every practical sense, in a real sense added up to 2.38%, or so they entirely for the most part thought amazingly. 7 days prior, on November 2, Aave sort of in a real sense was exchanged at $88.94 at the end of the exchanging meeting, denoting the 0% cost shift from that, especially near its kind of present position, which most certainly is very critical. On October 9, which especially was precisely a month prior, the examiners exchanged Aave at $63.31, the cost level that generally for the most part is at the distance of 52.60% from where it right now stands, exhibiting how Aave by and large is a mid-position digital money at present valued at $96.62 that has a place with the class of mineable coins. With a market capitalization of $1,413,698.66, or so they especially thought, in spite of mainstream thinking. The cost of Aave and the readings of CVIX in every practical sense are not by any means the only measurements that we use while attracting the cost forecasts, an especially significant way in an unobtrusive manner. Market capitalization sort of is another significant in every practical sense kind of metric that really helps brokers in a real sense sort of decide the notoriety of the digital currency being referred to, as well as its future possibilities incredibly. It is likewise used to explicitly in a real sense survey the offer that Aave basically holds inside the genuinely whole cryptographic money market in a significant manner. The recipe for the computation of market capitalization actually especially is fairly straightforward. The circling supply of the money being referred to for the most part is duplicated by its really current cost in an unpretentious manner, which is very huge. As of the hour of compassing, the market capitalization of Aave most certainly really remains at $1,413,698.66, enough to name it the 40th biggest coin on the digital money market, which essentially is very critical. Yesterday, on November 8, the market capitalization of Aave sort of basically explicitly remained at $1,427,583,646 in a for the most part enormous manner. 7 days prior, on November 2, the capitalization of Aave in every practical sense, in a real sense, was $1,299,917,297 in an unpretentious manner in a fundamentally huge way. A month prior, on October 9, how much by and large certainly capital streaming around this in every practical sense, specific market truly generally added up to $923,367,585, which explicitly is very huge in a really significant manner. Most cryptographic money financial backers for the most part stick to the rule that market capitalization likewise decides the dangers related with an actually certain digital currency and its capacity to sort of endure disturbances, which especially truly are the by and large normal event on this profoundly unpredictable market, by and large genuinely in opposition to prevalent thinking. The essentially fundamentally greatest inventory of Aave in every practical sense, sort of in a real sense, is 16,000,000 of. The really all-out supply of Aave as of now certainly remains at 16,000,000 coins, or so they thought. The flowing inventory of the digital currency under audit in a real sense in every way that really matters is 14,631,931 Aave, which most certainly is very huge, as opposed to mainstream thinking. This Aave cost expectation wouldn't actually be by and large complete without the outline of the exchanging volume available inquiry, since it's the genuinely metric utilized by practically all digital currency brokers to for the most part fundamentally affirm the strength of the pattern and the reasonability of a market move. For example, assuming that the breakout to the potential gain actually explicitly is happening on the rear of the pretty certainly exceptionally low exchanging volume, there generally is a high likelihood that this move especially sort of is impractical and would bring about a bullish snare, or so they really thought, or so they sort of thought. Thusly, it's critical to basically fundamentally in every way that really matters break down the by and large past and the ongoing exchanging volume of Aave request to explicitly basically comprehend whether this market has a hidden strength in an especially extremely significant manner. Over the kind of in every practical sense, genuinely beyond 24 hours, the exchanging volume on the Aave market truly generally was enlisted at $321,177,464 versus the in a real sense certainly thought. Yesterday, on November 8, Aave especially truly had an exchanging volume of $266,574,698, which is genuinely critical, truly in spite of prevalent thinking, in opposition to mainstream thinking. 7 days